Hey guys. Wow. Good morning. I hope you all are doing well. I, for one, woke up 20 minutes ago. I slept in quite late today. Today I'm going to be reading the story of Katie K. Whale, a whale of a tale. Goodness, I've been practicing that just to make sure I get it right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Afterwards, we're going to end it with blessings every day, and that'll be our story time for today. I'm going to rotate quite a bit. There we go. Sorry, I'm still really tired. Alright. Oh, and it is told by Susan Tate. Alright. Katie K. Whale was a young killer whale, or orca. She was a black and white beauty. Katie K was 13 feet long and was a very big girl. Her home was in a group of whales called a pod. Katie K swam and played with other calves in her pod. The young orcas liked to flip their tails in the water. Then they would play in all the bubbles. An older whale, an auntie, watched over them as they played. "Watch me now, auntie," Katie K squealed. She sliced the waves and dived deep. When she came to the surface, Katie K swam on her back and swept her fins to and fro. Auntie always paid close attention to Katie K and the other younger orcas. She was a stand-in for their mothers when they were busy with the younger calves. Auntie was an important member of the pod. Captain K was important too. He was a huge male, the protector of the pod. He often went looking for prey, animals for the orcas to catch and eat. But it was Auntie and Katie K's mother who taught the younger orcas how to spy hop. When the whales went spy hopping, they stuck their backs upright above the water. They looked for their prey that way. Auntie also taught the young orcas to swim fast when they were hunting. When the black and white whales swam together, they looked like a school of fish. A seal or another mammal wouldn't even notice them until it was too late. Sometimes the whales squeaked and squealed and slapped their bodies in the water. It scared fish towards the shore, where they could catch them easily. The orcas were good hunters all of the time. Katie K loved to hunt with her pod mates. She thought it was great fun. But Katie K wondered what she might find if she swam away by herself. One day, she was daydreaming and lagged behind the pod. Her podmates swam far out of her sight. Suddenly, Katie K was all alone. "Now, what am I going to do?" she said out loud. But there was no one there to answer her. Sorry, guys. "Well, I'd better look for some food," she thought at night as night began to fall. Wow. That night, Katie K caught enough fish and small mammals to satisfy her hunger, but she didn't have much fun hunting alone. When the sun came up, Katie K was feeling lonely. "I really miss Auntie and my podmates," she thought. Then she heard thump, thump. Katie K looked up and she saw what she thought was a big whale, but the sound was coming from a black and white ferry boat. Katie K was drawn to it like a magnet. "I found a new friend," she thought, and she swam near the black and white boat. Gently she rubbed and bumped at its steel side. The boat's propellers kicked up a white foam. Katie K dived under the foam. then she came up to the surface with a big splash. On the ferry, the passengers were excited. They were surprised to see a whale right beside their boat. Katy Kay opened her mouth and looked up at them. They were thrilled to see her big mouth with rows of sharp teeth. "What a whale of a tail is this?" everyone said. And the news did spread everywhere. Large crowds of humans came to ride the ferry and watch Katy Kay. All the teachers said, "Let the children miss classes so that they can watch the whale." Many children came to ride the ferry. Katy Kay enjoyed showing off to them. "I'll dive deep down. When I'll come up, I'll splash them with water," she thought to herself. And when she did, the children loved it. Crew members on the ferry began to worry about Katy Kay. "She's not getting enough food," one of the crew members said. "Let's be helpful humans and offer fish to her." But Katy Kay acted picky when they tried to feed her. She wouldn't eat any of their fish. The helpful humans didn't know. Katy Kay wasn't hungry at all. She went hunting for food every night while the boat was docked. Days went by, and passengers spent hours leaning over the side of the ferry. They didn't want to miss any of the whale's winning ways. But after a while, everyone was having fun, except Katy Kay. The cold steel boat was never going to warm her up. This big creature was not friendly at all. "I think he's very strange," she thought. Just then Katy Kay saw Captain Kay swimming nearby. "Oh, how silly I've been," she said to him. Captain Kay was kind. "Auntie and your mother are worried about you," he said, "and everyone misses you at home in the pod. Come, I'll lead you there." Katy Kay was happy thinking about her pod mates. She caught a big wave and followed Captain Kay. Soon they saw the pod. Auntie was squeaking and squealing, "Welcome!" I'll remember to stay away from strangers," Katy Kay squeaked back. "And I know now," she said. "Home is where I want to be." And over here, there are some little stories. There are more stories on the back, but there's a little bit more about orcas in here. So yeah, that was Katy Kay Whale. Right, today is March 23rd. I must be honest, I really don't know. I'm gonna check and see what I wrote last. Today is March 24th. I remember what I read last. Alright. A special creation. "O Lord, you know everything about me." Psalm 139:1. When you paint a picture, you choose the colors you want and put them where you think they should go. When you make a snowman, you decide where his nose should be. When you make something, you know everything about it. When God made you, He picked out all of your parts and put them together. He knows and loves everything about you. You are His special creation. God knows me well inside and out. He knows what I am all about. So, whenever you think about, whatever you're drawing, whenever we draw in aftercare and you guys, draw me, or Miss Brianna, some pictures, whatever you're thinking about, and you're like, "I put this color here, because I like it, and this there, and this there." That's basically what God was thinking about when He created us. He's like, "I want them to be in this image because I believe that that image will make them perfect." So, yeah. Sorry I was a little out of it today. I am still super tired. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are all safe and happy. I miss you all so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.